In the first books in the Bibles, the book of Genesis, it is all about the creation. So the beginnings in chapter 1, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the water. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was a light. God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from the darkness. God called it the light day, and the darkness He called it night. And there was evening, and there was morning the first day. And God said, "Let there be an expanse between the water to separate water from water." So God made the expanse and separate the water under the expanse from the water above it. And it was so. God called it the expanse sky. And there was evenings and there was mornings the second days. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one another, and let dry grounds appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered water He called it sea. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed bearings, plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kind." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kind, and trees bearing fruit with seed in accordance to their kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evenings, and there was a morning the third day. And God said, "Let there be light in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark season and days and year. And let them be light in the expanse of the sky to give light on the house." And it was so. God made two great lights, the great starlight to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the star. God set them in the expanses of the sky to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. Sorry. And there was evenings, and there was mornings the fourth day. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creature, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." So God created the great creature of the sea, ever living and moving thing, with which the water teems according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in sea, and let the bird increase on the earth." And there was evenings, and there was morning, the first day. And God said, let the land produce living creature according to their kinds, livestock creature that move along the ground, and wild animal, each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animal according to their kind, the livestock according to their kind, and all the creature that move along the ground according to their kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make a man in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and the bird of the air, over the livestock, over all the herds, and over all the creatures that moves along the ground. So, God created man in his own image, in the image of God. He created him, male and female. He created them. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea and the bird of the air and over every living creature that moves on the ground. Then God said, I gave you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds of the air, and all the creatures that moves on the ground, everything that has the breath of life in it, I gave everything green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. In chapter 2, Genesis says, though the heaven and the earth were completely in all their vast array, by the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all his work. And God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work of creation that he had done. And Adam and Eve. So this is account of the heavens and the earth when they were created. When the Lord God made the earth and the heaven, and no shrubs of the field that had yet appeared on the earth, and no plant of the field had yet sprung up. For the Lord God had not sent rain on the earth, and there was no man to work in the ground. But the stream came up from the earth and watered the whole surface of the ground. The Lord God formed the man from the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostril the breath of life. And the man became a living being. Now the Lord God had planted a garden in the east, in Eden. There he put the man he had formed. And the Lord God made all kinds of trees grow out of the ground, trees that were pleasant to the eye and good for food. In the middle of the garden were the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And whoever watered the garden followed it from Eden. From there it was separated into 4 headwaters.